Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly energy check-in for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Welcome Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today we will check your energy for the month of September. We will see what is your recent energy, what's your current and future. We will spread this through money, relationship. Oops, we have the Emperor, interesting. Relationships and your health, okay? And let's start. So we had the Emperor just popping out in a moment. So maybe some of you are very much in your power at the moment. Maybe there's an energy around you that is very leading, very taking control, taking over ownership. It can be you, it can be someone in your surroundings, but let's see more clearly. What is the recent energy? Okay, we have the Moon in the reverse. Okay, we have the Moon, the Hierophant, which is your energy, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, Taurus. So for a lot of you, there are some messages of clarity coming in. Okay, you are finding out of some things, some information that's been hidden from you. Okay, it may be relating to your family. So maybe you're finding out something about your family that is, crucial to understanding your identity, maybe culture, maybe history. It can be an information that will change your perspective on the way you perceive tradition or your own path, where you want to lead, what is your life about, values in general. Okay, so this is a recent energy, so this information already may have came out, or already you got some messages around it. Okay, there is a travel involved, so maybe you will be forced to go somewhere. Okay, maybe this is like someone coming to you with this information. So it may be an information that it's, outside of your regular circle, for some of you, right? For others, maybe you've just realizing, becoming more aware of your surroundings, of your purpose. For some of you, it can be that something is shifting in your long-term relationship. Can be romantic, doesn't have to be. But there is something that is changing, moving, taking action outside of something you've been committed to, because something is coming out. There are a lot of somethings, but I can't tell you exactly what the Moon is revealing, but there is something that is being brought up to light, and it will change your perspective on some sort of commitment or reality. Okay, it can be a lesson, it can be a teaching, but it might as well be just an information that maybe you've even thought of before. Like this doesn't come as surprising, okay, because the Moon is in reverse. I feel like intuitively you may have suspect something already. Okay, let's see where it leads us. Let's see your current position. And with the Hierophant, it can be like a teaching, like you've learning something. And there's a change of perspective. Interesting. So whatever it is that you're understanding, you're getting to know. Yeah, it's beautiful, the Temperance. So I feel like something showed you that you're not aligning with the path you were on in recent past. Okay, it could be values, or like could be around your traditions, your religion. Maybe you wanted to shift in a different direction. Okay, and the Hangman in your current position, it feels like you're questioning a lot. At your current state, it feels like, before we had that Emperor, it feels like you're taking ownership of what your life will be, of you, what you want it to be. Maybe the reality that was presented to you in the past that was false, maybe it just gave you that urge to really find out what you believe in, what you want, because whatever was guiding you before turns out to be, maybe untrue. So maybe you just lost trust into something and you decided, no, I want to make something else. And it feels like with the Knight of Cups, you're in an energy of a lot of hope and you're moving with hope. You're moving with this, not dream, because dream is too uncertain. I feel like this is like, you found this new passion for life, because it feels like this is a life that is more aligning with who you are. You see, like in the temperance often says about, us balancing our heart with our mind and finding the right way for us. And I feel that's what you stepped into, the right way, something that's just more aligned with who you are. So whatever truth came out recently, it made you question, and questioning is very good, or your life. It's good to question where you are, and it turns out you weren't where you wanted to be, so you just moved to a more to path that is more, brings you more happiness, is more aligned, brings you more fulfillment on a day-to-day basis. Okay, this is beautiful, by the way. It can be about specific like thing that happened in your life, like changing career or changing a relationship, but I feel like it's bigger than that. Like, feel like it's just about you realigning with your true self, which is beautiful. And the hangman can be sometimes scary, but it feels like the hangman forced you to really find yourself. This is beautiful, really. Wow, I'm so happy for you, Taurus. It is energy in your current energy, especially. It just feels like someone who woke up. I'm like surprised we don't have a judgment card here, because it feels like someone woke up and chose that they're in charge of their own story. And maybe for the moment it looks a little bit dreamy. It looks like, can it be this? But you're moving, and you will see, maybe you start doing something creative that is not as practical as you thought you want to do something in the past. But it really doesn't matter the past anymore, because it came out and you moved through it, and you're really in a different place. It feels a bit more uncertain, and also it feels a bit more like there's so many unanswered questions, but at least you have the questions. In the past, it feels like you had too many answers that were false, and now maybe you don't know the answer yet, but you are asking good questions, and you're just moving through life in a way more balanced way. And I feel like right now you're being very patient with yourself, which is good, because this learning through mistakes and through rights and wrongs, this immense patience, right, from you. So it's beautiful. I love this, really. Let's see what's coming in. Please be good. I don't like when the reading starts changing suddenly. Okay, Ten of Swords, not bad. There's no bad or good, okay? Everything is just as it's supposed to be. Okay. Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so feel like in the future we have a little bit of like a slower energy, maybe even a stop. Okay, so again, like at the moment you're questioning, you're moving, you're being very hopeful, and maybe this new path will demand for something to change, okay, or to end, even with Ten of Swords. I feel like soon, maybe with the Temperance, you're being patient right now, and maybe in the future this is a bit more impatient, okay? So you may start feeling like, oh my God, am I stuck? Like, is it still moving if I'm not doing anything? Or if I'm like, exploring who I am in this new energy? Am I stuck, or am I still on a good path, right? You may start questioning a little bit. Some things may end because they no longer align with this new you, and they can't realign with it, really. But what you need to know is that you're doing very well, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles, I think like you're doing great. Maybe you're not seeing the biggest progress. Maybe at first you saw like, oh my God, everything will change, and I'll get there in I don't know, 3 months, and maybe it's been already 4 months and you're not there yet. But it doesn't mean that you should stop or that it doesn't work. It just means that, you're moving, and you need to appreciate how far you've come so far. So I would focus on that in the future, okay? To not discourage yourself. Things will move slowly, but it doesn't mean that they're not working, okay? That's what I want you to take from it, because at the moment you're questioning, you're getting to know, and that takes time. That really takes time. Okay. And you're very hopeful. This is very like, this enchanted energy, and it will fizzle out soon, right? Because that's just life. Okay. But it doesn't mean that you cannot still enjoy and look back at the past and be very proud of what you have done, right? How you moved these energies. Damn, I love this. I really like this. It seems so fun. Let's see how it looks like on different areas of your life. We have Six of Wands for the relationship. Oi, too many. I'll check that card if we need it, but we have all we need so far. Okay, so first of all, when it comes to, yes, the Fool, look at that. I can't start with this, but this is exactly what I'm seeing here today. This is like a new journey. It's beautiful. Let's start with this relationship aspect. So when it comes to relationship, we have Six of Wands, okay? So honestly, for majority of you, I just don't feel like a relationship is your main focus at the moment, okay? I feel like for now, you're more focusing on your path, okay? So I feel like the most important relationships for majority of you will be with the relationship you have with yourself. Even if you are in a relationship, I feel like right now your main focus is on you, okay? But for those of you who do seek some information about relationships, I feel like there are some things that are not being said in the past, especially in the recent past, and it's really changing the dynamic of your committed relationships, okay? And I feel like there needs to be a realignment of your values. So you two together should really see if you still are on the same page regarding what you want from life. Because if you feel like one person can be more fixated on the love aspect here, and the other person wants to find their path, and these values may not align, okay? It feels like someone is not saying that they're not really focusing on this relationship right now. It may lead to ending with the Ten of Swords. Doesn't have to, okay? You're in the what's it called? You're ruling, right? You're in the decision-making position, not me. But it does feel like the relationship will slow down, and it will stop at some point. And if the things won't be addressed, like, are we changed? Are we going different ways? Then it can collapse, okay? Some relationships are here for a moment, so maybe I really do feel like this almost feels like a nice ending, like, we just grew apart, we appreciate what we had together, but it's over for some of you, okay? For some of you. But with the Six of Wands, this is not a bad position. Six of Wands it's a happy position. It's someone who, know their worth. So what worries me in regard of relationship is that this is a position that focuses on a person, okay? Not on the team, like two people, right? So I feel majority of you is maybe just because right now one person is taking a stage, okay? So maybe one person has more going on in their life than the other, and that's okay, but it's good to address that, okay? Does this changing our dynamic, or can we just go on our separate ways, work on ourselves, still be together, and just come back stronger, right? Because, well, that's just normal. Not all lives will go in the same way, right? Sometimes some person has a very intense year and the other person doesn't. That doesn't mean you have to split, but you need to understand the dynamic. And there needs to be still, the romance in all of this. So at the moment, and I feel like there is at least one person who wants to keep the romance alive, okay? So you still go out, you still remember about the dates, stuff like that, okay? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, there may be a positive ending because you're just going on the separate path. But for majority, I don't feel like this is about really a partnership. This is about your journey with yourself, okay? So let's continue to the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles speaks about your financial, about your money. So at this moment, it's hard to be a team member, okay? And it's hard to create something on your own. So you either are in a team of people that in your workplace, for example, that it just doesn't work. So maybe there needs to be a change, or maybe you need to talk with your, you know, how to say, teammates, right, colleagues, because something is not working. And maybe that some people you're seeing the one thing from different perspective, right? That's why the hangman is here, and currently it can't really get along. It may be that some people are too dreamy, so like they don't really want to put the practical work. They just, like, let's say, have, you know, 1,000 ideas in a second, and they don't really push, they don't deliver on, you know, on these ideas. So it's still moving, but it does feel like you're in here alone. So it could be good to, again, like, either change the team, talk about it. For some of you, it's also that maybe you just don't feel like a part of the team, okay? You don't know how to do it. Maybe this is just not the work for you. So I would really check if you are able to create where you currently are, because if not, then maybe it's a time to shift a career. Okay, so again, there's a lot of the hangman energy in your current energy, which is a lot of changings, like perspective, right? Like this is it? Is this what I want to do? And we just need to realign our energy. Or maybe this shows me that this is not my team, right? Maybe I need to change the team. I don't feel like it's a big burden for you. I just feel like this is something mostly very obvious for you. So you're in this energy of changing. I feel like you have a lot of space to change, you know, which is good. So if you do want to change, you can go for it. And well, last but not least, the Fool, it's kind of like adding to all this energy, because you have a lot of confidence right now and you're really on the new path. And the Fool, it tells you to step into that path. And you know, even if you don't really know what it will be, it feels like it's a right path for you. With the Temperance, with the Knight of Cups, it feels like it's like a calling almost, you know. They're calling you to really step in, you know. So I would even say, you know, whatever feels right, do it now. If it feels slightly off, that's not for you, because I feel like you're really being led this month, Taurus. So really listen to your intuition. Let's see one card for your advice, because I feel like that would be the advice, you know, to really like tuned in, because it feels like the universe is taking you places. Look at that, 8 of Swords. Yeah, 8 of Swords is often saying us that there's like no way out, but you know, very often on this card we see that the feet are connected to water. So that's it. The path is there. You need to feel it. Don't think about it. Don't look at it. Like your senses of that, like the one we usually do, like we just see and take action. No, you have to feel it, right? So if it feels right, we're going for it. And there's an answer, like here with 8 of Swords, like you're not trapped. So if you feel like you're trapped, especially going into the future, like you feel like, okay, so I want this, you know, dream and but I don't know how to make it, especially going into the future, don't feel like you're trapped. Intuitively, you know you're on the right path. Appreciate what you've done so far and realign, right? If you're in a position where you feel like you don't get the help you need because you don't have resources around you, find new ones, okay? It's the time to really take ownership of your life, to live the truth, okay? So, and I feel like you're doing it. So yeah, really great. And you know, because the Fool here is with this Jack and being like, I feel like this is something that people won't believe you, you know. It's a dream. It really is a dream, and people won't believe you that you can make it, but you know, I do. And you are making it. So don't, even in the future, if there's something slowing down, don't feel like it's stopping, because I see you, look at her eyes when she looks at these coins. Appreciate the beginning and continue. You really can do it. Beautiful. It is unconventional for you, okay? But you can do it, really. It's all about finding the right people, okay? And keep going. Okay, let's have some oracle messages to finish this reading. I love it. It's one of the, you and Aries are the only slightly more positive readings, or like, let's say lighter, like really bring me hope, you know, like this excitement. Balance spirituality and practicality. Great. So again, dreamy, but good team. Okay. So yes, you can do it. Yes, it's out of, it's not typical. It's unconventional. It's a dream. It's a bit, you need to trust it, the spiritual part, but practicality. Make a good team. Focus on what you can do. Realign where you need to and keep going. Okay. Be practical. Make another plan. Beautiful. And full moon in Pisces. And we have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Oh my God, like I'm so happy. Honestly, I'm smiling. It looks so nice. It looks like you're so developing and like learning exactly through life with the hangman, with the fool. You don't need to go to university or to your, I mean, maybe some of you want to, but what I mean is that you don't have to follow the strict path that we traditionally do. You're learning through life. And whatever it is that you're doing that you feel like it's your choice, maybe it is a university, but it's unconventional for others, but it's for you. You study, you grow, and it really brings you to another level. And I can't wait to see where you are in the next month, because it is beautiful journey for you, Taurus, really. And you really are able to step into that role. Okay, so once again, what to take out of it is to, yes, you're on your dream path, go follow it, but don't get lost. Question stuff. Make sure you're surrounded by good people that can really help you. Make your plan and appreciate how far you've come in a month, okay, or a few weeks. And then don't feel like you're trapped. There's always a way out. Trust your intuition. You know where you're going, even when you don't. Soon you will find out, okay? I've recently watched this, I think it was like a new series on Netflix, and whatever the detective felt like she's lost, there was a new clue showing up, okay? So I feel like that will happen for you. Whatever, like you're really doubting, like, no, this won't work out, there will be like a slight grip of like something slight with hope that will come to you, and I feel like that will happen and you will continue, okay? Love it. Amazing, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you'd like me to give you a personal read on this reading or maybe a different one, you can comment down below or you can send me an email. I'm also on TikTok, so you can follow me there for daily messages. I also do daily messages on YouTube, so you can follow through on your journey throughout the month. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next month with new messages. Okay, bye-bye.